So let's get comfortable on our backs. So remember, you can always just lie flat. You don't necessarily need to use any props, but just to kind of take it a little differently to get a nice little opening, maybe either through your chest or just support in the legs. And sure, if you did roll that blanket long ways along the spine, make sure your head is fully supported. Just resting on that blanket, knees bent or legs extended, up to you here. Just get nice and comfy on your back. Allow your eyes to close down. Just feel your body gravitating down towards your mat. Allowing it to be heavy. Let those muscles begin to just soften away from your bones. I talked about in my morning class today, just imagining that scale where one side is really light and one side is really heavy. And so to find that balance, that equalness in the body, most of the time we've got to get rid of that heaviness. And so whatever that is for you, just starting to chip away or take away those things that weigh us down. So we can start to find a little bit more balance in our bodies. A little bit more clarity in the mind. And so as you observe that breath, the inhale and the exhale, just allowing it to enter and exit the body. Noticing where it originates. Allowing yourself to feel that breath. Feel that rise and fall of your belly. The expansion in your chest. And with each exhale, allowing it to fully release out. Empty it out. Let the belly release back in toward your spine. So as you bring that focus to your breath, allowing it to deepen and lengthen. And with those eyes closed, I want you maybe just to envision a color. Whatever color pops into your mind, maybe it's your favorite color. Maybe it's something random. I don't want you to put too much into that color. I just want you to see it. Maybe it's a vibrant red or blue. Maybe it's a deep green. So whatever pops into your mind, see that color. I want you to allow that color to just kind of wash through your body. So with that inhale, fill up that color through your body. And on your exhale, I want you to release it all the way out. We'll just take a few more rounds of breath. And so as we move through our practice today, maybe we do bring that mind center back to that color. Maybe it's to the breath. Or If you would like to set a separate intention, feel free. Just whatever speaks to you today. Taking a deep breath in. And a deeper breath out. Inhale and exhale. Let's take one more round of breath here. As you slowly start to bring movement into those fingers and toes, circling through your wrist or your ankles. Or if it's available, extending those arms over your head for a longer morning stretch. Take a deep breath in. Let it go, breathe out. Just starting to slide the soles of your feet up onto your mat with those hips heavy. Maybe a little windshield wiper of the knees from side to side. And so just when you're ready, we're going to slowly roll over onto our side. So if we have something underneath of us, just peeling yourself off. As we come to fetal, cradling the head with that bottom arm, the knees tucking in towards your chest. Taking a deep breath in, deeper breath out. And now as you use your hands, we'll slowly bring ourselves up. We're going to come all the way up into tabletop. So just bringing those legs around. As you find that table, let's bring those shoulders over our wrists, knees, underneath those hips. We find gentle movement in through our cow and cat. So inhale, release your belly down. Gaze will travel up. And with an exhale, chin to chest, arch your spine up into cat. And just keeping it moving with your own breath. Inhaling cow. Exhaling cat. A few more rounds of breath, breathing in. Exhale, breathe out. 2 more full rounds of breath. Just feeling that inhale and exhale as you move with the body. And 1 more full round of breath. As we find that cat back, really press away from your mat. Send that spine up, tuck that chin into your chest. We're going to tuck our toes under to the mat and sit those hips all the way back. Just a little child's pose variation here, a little stretch in through those feet. So with those arms extended over your head, press into your mat, send those hips back. With a deep breath in, deeper breath out. Inhale, we'll come back up into table, flattening the tops of your feet back to the mat. And this time as we inhale, let's send that right leg back. Tuck your toes back under, press through your heel. Just getting that stretch down through your leg. A deep breath in, deeper breath out. And then we're going to float that right leg up. Reach back through that right heel. As you come into spinal balance, staying there, our left arm lifts. Actively pressing away from your mat, engage your belly. Take a deep inhale, reach fingers to toes. Exhale, release your hand and knee back to your mat. Switching sides. Inhale, slide the left toes back, press back through your heel. Let's breathe down the back side of our leg. With a deep breath in, deeper breath out. And now as you float that left leg up, pressing away from your mat, right arm can lift fully into spinal balance, hugging that belly up and in. Find that length from fingers all the way down through your toes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release your hand and knee back to your mat. With an inhale, release the belly down, gaze up, cow. Exhale, chin to chest, find your cat. Coming back through your tabletop. Inhale, sway your hips over to the right. Peek over that right shoulder. Exhale, sway those hips up and over to the left. Peek over that left shoulder. Inhale up and over to the right. Exhale up and over to the left. One more each way. Inhale to the right. Exhale up and over to the left. As we come back through our tabletop, we're going to take an inhale, shift forward into that modified plank, pressing away from your mat. Engage that belly, long line from the crown down to your tail. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Take one more round of breath here. On your exhale, let's bend our elbows. We'll lower all the way down to our bellies. Pressing the tops of your feet into the mat. Inhale, peel that chest up, cobra. Shoulders down and away. We'll take a deep breath in here. Exhale, release back down to your mat. Inhale, press up, table. Exhale, let's round through the spine. We'll sit it all the way back, child's pose. With a deep breath in, deeper breath out. One more round of breath. With that inhale, we're going to shift back up into tabletop. Walk those knees back in. And as we tuck those toes under, let's lift our hips up and back. Let's take a downward facing dog. Let's just walk out those legs. So bending one knee, press opposite heel as you walk your dog. Take a little nod through the head, no and yes. And just remembering if you need a little less today, come back to table or child's pose. Take a deep breath in, deeper breath out. We'll slowly allow those heels to release down to our mat. And as we inhale, rise up to tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Let's take a slow walk to the top of the mat. Coming into forward fold, bend your knees, release that crown of your head to the mat. And hands can be on your mat, a block, or to opposite elbows for ragdoll. Let's just hang out here, dangling over our legs. As we breathe into the back side of our legs, opening up the back. So maybe taking a sway from side to side, a rock in your feet, a little nod through the head. And just staying with your breath. Take a deep breath in. Folding in as you breathe out. One more round of breath. On your exhale, we're going to release our hands back to the mat. Rooting down through your feet. If your hands are near your strap, we're going to bring it up with us. So just peel that body up. If not, we can reach back and get it. Okay. Good. Take some few shoulder rolls forward, up and back. And if you don't have a strap, you guys, anything will work. A towel, anything you've got. If you don't have one, no big deal. We can still do all this without it. Okay. So we're going to loop our strap. I'm going to come a little closer. We're going to loop it between the index finger in the thumb, okay? So just take your arms out slightly wider. On your inhale, we're gonna reach those arms up over your head. Make sure you have a little bit of space in your room. On your exhale, let those arms release behind your back. And get some rotation in your shoulders. So inhale, we're gonna reach those arms back up. Woo. Exhale, release the arms down in front. Okay, let's do that again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms release back. Your hands will probably slide down that strap a little bit. Inhale, reach up just to give space in the shoulder. Release those arms down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, around and back. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, release in front. 1 more for good measure here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, around. Coming back to the front. Inhale, up. Exhale, release it down. This time on that inhale, let's send those arms up over our head. We're gonna walk the strap in closer, our hands in closer on that strap. Okay, let me reach back a little bit. And then we're gonna take that, make sure your, sorry guys, hands are about shoulder width apart, if y'all can see that. Okay, take an inhale, send the arms up over your head. We'll take a deep inhale, root down through your feet. Exhale, take a little side stretch over to your right, hips to the left. So let the shoulders soften down. We'll inhale, come back through center. Exhale, up and over to your left, hips to the right. Just our normal little side stretch here with our straps. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. 1 more each way here. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale to your left. We'll inhale, come back through center. Good, exhale, just release those arms down in front. Just allow your strap to release down to the floor. We're gonna inhale, sweep the arms up over our head. Exhale, swan dive over, forward fold. Halfway to lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Inhale to rise. Let's come all the way back up. Sweep the arms out, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart mountain. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. This time as the palms find your mat, let's take a slow walk to the back of our mat, coming back to downward facing dog. So walking it out if needed. Movement through the legs or the head. We're just finding that stillness. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. 1 more round of breath here. And with an inhale, we'll shift forward. Either stay in high plank for a little bit more or bringing those knees to your mat. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, bend your elbows. We're coming all the way back to the belly, so lower down through that lower push-up. We'll inhale, peel that chest up, cobra. Exhale, release it down. Inhale through table. Exhale, round through the spine. Let's sit it all the way back to child's pose. Forehead to rest, hips release to the heels. Deep breath in, deeper breath out. With that next inhale, let's slowly rise, come back through table. Walking those knees back in, we'll tuck the toes back under. We're gonna send those hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a round of breath here, inhale. Let it go, exhale. We're going to inhale, rise up, tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees again. Take a slow walk to the top of your mat. Forward fold. So again, let's find that forward fold. This time, let's take the feet slightly wider, maybe as wide as your mat. So that we can just allow that body to release between the legs a little bit. Let that belly go. Again, hands on the mat, opposite elbows, or on the block. So feel the weight of the crown of your head releasing down. Breathe into the back side of the legs. You may feel a different sensation. Making sure we have that weight in all four corners of our feet. Sometimes we have a tendency to lean to one side or the other. So make sure we're pressing down evenly. We'll take one more round of breath here. Inhale. Fold in a little deeper. Exhale. If arms are folded, let's release those hands down to your mat. We're going to bring our hands up to our hips. Take an inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, let's come all the way up to standing. We're going to separate our feet nice and wide. Let's come just to a wide straddle. Bring your heels in, toes slightly out. Take an inhale, lift the arms up, 5-pointed star. So just feel the weight pressing into your outer edge of your feet. Energy reaching out through those fingertips. So let's take a deep inhale. On your exhale, bend those knees. We're going to sit down into goddess. Or you won't stay there, I promise. So let's inhale, press through the feet, straighten the legs, 5-pointed star. Exhale, bend those knees, sitting down, goddess pose. Good. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach out through the hands, 5-pointed star. Last time, bend those knees, sitting it down, goddess. Just warming up the legs. Inhale, let's come back up, 5-pointed star. Exhale, we fold it over to wide straddle fold. So as your hands find the mat again, let that upper body just fold and release over. Taking those hands underneath your face, take a halfway lift, inhale. Folding back over, exhale. If you have space in your room, walk those hands out in front. Send those hips back to a wide straddle down dog. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. And as we walk those hands back in underneath our face, keeping that left palm down, inhale, right arm up. Take that twist. So fingertips reaching up or resting on that lower back. Take a deep inhale. Bringing that right palm back down to your mat, exhale. Right palm down, inhale, left arm up. Taking that twist to the other side. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. And as we release that left palm back down to the mat, halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Hands come back to your hips. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale all the way. Whatever foot you have to the top of your mat, just turn those toes forward. So for me, it's my left. I'm going to bring my right leg up to meet it back to the top of my mat. Find your mountain pose. Just shake it out. On your inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sigh it out, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Hands find the mat again. Let's walk our feet back to downward facing dog. Any movement you need here, take it. Or just find that stillness. with a deep breath in, deeper breath out. And again, as you inhale, we'll shift forward. Either stay in high plank or bring those knees down. Take a deep breath in. And as you bend those elbows, again, we're coming all the way down to that belly. And with that inhale, we'll peel up cobra pose. Maybe lift up a little higher here. Exhale, release it back down. Inhale, press up through table. Rounding through your spine. Let's send it all the way back, child's pose. Releasing through your spine, the lower back. The deep breath in. Deeper breath out. One more round of breath. On your inhale, we're going to come back up through table. Let's walk those knees all the way together. And as we sit to one side or the other, coming down to your seat, we're going to bring those legs around in front to staff pose. So reaching those heels forward. Nice option here to use your strap if you like or not at all. So we're going to inhale, sweep those arms up. On your exhale, we take that seated forward fold. So option to wrap that strap around your feet. Maybe finding a little bit more length in your spine, reaching that chest forward. Sending those hips back. So maybe we're not completely here folded all the way over those legs, right? Honor what you feel in the back side of your legs or your knees. So knees can be bent. Relaxing those shoulders down away from your ears. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. As we find 2 more rounds of breath here. Breathing in. Exhale, breathe out. After that last exhale, just slowly peel that upper body back up. So you slide the soles of your feet onto your mat. Hands down next to your hips. Press into your mat. Lift that heart up. With the gaze traveling up to the ceiling or letting your head release all the way back. Just open up the front side of the body. The chest, the throat. Take a deep breath in. And deeper breath out. And now as you slowly lift your head and the body back up. Make sure your strap is handy, so maybe just set it off to the side of your mat. Let's lower ourselves down onto our back. We're going to draw those knees into the chest. Giving yourself a little rock from side to side. All right, you guys, let's find those straps. We're going to wrap the strap around the balls of our feet as we extend those legs up. If your straps are long enough, make sure your arms are just relaxed down to your sides. You may need to wrap your hands up around the straps once or twice. Again, we can soften through the knees here, reach up through your heels. So same stretch we just did, we're just now on our back. So breathe into the back side of your legs. You feel even a little deeper stretch here. The deep breath in. And a deeper breath out. As we find 2 more rounds of breath. Deep breath in. Deeper breath out. So now, with both feet together, we're going to open those feet wide. We can stay in the strap here. Arms are going to have to come up off the mat probably if your strap isn't long enough. Just find maybe a little bit wider V. So if we were seated, how we would come to that straddle, right? Reach through those heels. Be feeling that stretch now in those inner thighs a little bit. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. As we find 2 more rounds of breath here. Breathe into your body. Letting it go with that exhale. To that final round of breath. Just going to slide our feet back together. And as we keep that right foot and leg up, release your left foot down to your mat. So now let's just concentrate on that right leg. Again, arms hopefully relaxing down to your mat. And with your inhale, I want you to draw your leg maybe a little bit closer to you. And then exhale, letting go of that resistance, the leg drifts away from your body. Inhale, we draw it in a little closer. Exhale, let it release away. Couple more times here. Inhale, we draw it in. Exhale, it releases away. One more time, breathe in, draw it in. Exhale, release it away. Now as you place those straps into your right hand, just letting your left hand come down next to your side. We open that leg out to the right. So if we didn't have a strap here, you could just let that hand rest on the outside of your leg. Again, reaching through that heel. Breathing to the inside of the leg, that inner thigh. And that left knee can now be bent or that leg can be straight. Up to you. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Two more rounds of breath. One more inhale. And as you exhale, draw that navel center into your spine as we guide that right leg back up. With the strap, we now place them into our left hand. Right hand comes down. Making sure your left leg is now straight. We're going to cross that right leg over to the left. So we have some options here as well. You can guide that leg all the way over, taking it more into a twist. Or you can anchor that right hip down a little bit and getting it more into the outer side of the leg, that IT band. Whatever feels good to you is where I want you to go. Find your breath with a deep breath in. And a deeper breath out. With 2 more rounds of breath, inhale. And exhale. One more deep breath in. Let it go, breathe out. And now as you guide that right leg all the way back up through center, we'll draw that left knee in towards our chest, placing that left foot now back into our strap. So both feet again. Again, just reaching through those heels. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. As we keep that left foot in, let's remove our right foot down to the mat. And with that inhale, let's draw that left leg in a little bit closer to your body. And as you exhale, release that tension away. We inhale to draw it in. Exhale, release it away. And as you continue with that breath here, upper body is relaxing to your mat. The neck and your shoulders. So we have 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. 1 more time. Inhale to draw that leg in. Exhale, release it away. As you place your straps into your left hand, or left hand resting outside of the leg, we'll guide that leg open out to the left side. Again, reaching through that left heel, breathing into that inner thigh, wherever that sensation lies in your body. The deep breath in. Deeper breath out. 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale. And exhale. We'll now slowly guide that left leg back up through center. Placing those straps into the right hand. This time we're going to slide that right leg out long onto the mat. As we cross that left leg over, and whether you take it more into a twist here, or anchor that left hip down, targeting more the outside of that left leg, your IT band. Whatever feels good, y'all. Most of us favor that twist. Wherever we are, find your deep breath in. Let it go to breathe out. With 2 more rounds of breath, inhale. And exhale. 1 more round of breath. As you slowly guide that left leg back up. Again, let's bring that right knee in towards our chest. And as we place that right foot back between the straps, 1 more time. So both legs reaching up. With a deep breath in. And a deeper breath out. As you release both knees back into your chest, if you have that strap, slowly unwrap it from your feet, setting your strap off to the side of your mat. Give yourself a nice hug and a rock from side to side. Or maybe drawing some circles around, massaging out that lower back. Now as we release those feet down to the mat, we'll draw that right knee back into your chest, hug it in. And we'll move right into that reclined pigeon. So crossing that right ankle over the left knee. So we fan that right knee open. We can stay as is or draw that left knee up into the chest. This is also really a great place for your strap as well if you want a little bit more. You kind of have to maneuver a little bit, crossing, or you're going to wrap it around that left foot. Right ankle still stays crossed over. Cool. Gives you a little bit more deeper stretch here. If you have that resistance to draw that left foot in with the strap. It's pretty intense for me to do this. So wherever we need to be. As long as we're breathing into that right hip. The deep inhale. And exhale. Remembering we're taking those bits and pieces of that heaviness out of our bodies. So if you feel any of that here, just let it go. Couple of more rounds of breath. Inhale. And exhale. Two more rounds of breath. Deep breath in. Letting it go as you breathe out. And as you take that final round of breath, if that left foot is up, we're going to slowly release it down to the mat. Hugging that right knee into your chest. Nice, great big hug. We'll guide that knee again slowly out towards the right side of your body. Just a little different stretch here. And now as we take that right foot and thread it underneath that left knee, releasing that right knee down to your mat. We get that stretch through the front side of the leg and the hip. Left foot can stay to your mat, or we can draw that left knee up to the chest. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Two more rounds of breath here. Inhale. Let it go. Exhale. One more round of breath. And as you slowly slide that right foot out from underneath that left leg, we'll draw the right knee in towards your chest. Great big hug. Let's bring that left knee up to meet it, both knees into the chest. As you slowly release that right foot down. And now as we cross the left ankle over that right knee, recline pigeon on this side. Fanning that left knee open. Staying there. Right knee can draw in towards your chest. If you want a little bit more, maybe wrapping the strap around that right foot. Lots of options. Honor your body and where it needs to be at this moment. As we find ourselves breathing into that hip, that sensation of tightness, letting go of that heaviness on this side. With your upper body relaxing. And as the breath deepens into that hip, with a deep breath in and a deeper breath out. Three more rounds of breath. So allow them to be deep and full. Deep inhale. Letting it go, exhale. And after that final round of breath, you'll slowly begin to release that right foot back down to your mat. As the left knee draws in towards your chest, guiding it over towards the left side. The deep breath in and a deeper breath out. And as you now thread that left foot underneath that right knee, letting that left knee release down towards your mat. With the right knee bent or the right knee drawing in towards your chest. As we breathe and open the front side of that left leg and hip. With a deep breath in. And a deeper breath out. 2 more rounds of breath here. Inhale. Letting go as you exhale. After that final round of breath, releasing your right foot back to your mat. As we unthread that left foot, we'll draw that knee back into the chest. And as we bring that right knee up to meet it, take a little rock from side to side. As we wrap the hands behind those legs, we have our inversion next. So as we take those legs up, again, we can support the legs with a strap. We can find those happy or joyful babies with or without a strap around the feet. Wherever you would like to go, or even a bridge pose. If you guys need a bridge today, it's also a mild inversion as well. So as we spend the next 5 to 10 rounds of breath in our inversion, deepening the breath on the inhale, letting it go as you exhale. Deep breath in, deeper breath out. So as we're about halfway through, option to switch it up here or stay as you are. As long as you stay with that breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Final 2 rounds of breath. After that final exhale here in your inversion, just slowly drawing those knees into your chest. Again, with a little rock from side to side. Releasing our feet down to the mat. Bringing the soles of our feet together, let the knees open, reclined butterfly. Hands can be supported underneath those legs if you need it. And as you press the soles of your feet together, breathing into those inner thighs. If you need a little less today, allow that back to arch. And if you need a little bit more, if you're open here, just melting the back side of your ribs and lengthening that tailbone down towards your heels. With a deep breath in and a deeper breath out. Two more rounds of breath. Deep breath in. Let it go, breathe out. As the hands find the outside of those knees, we'll slowly draw those knees back through center. Hugging those knees in one at a time into your chest. Take an inhale. Let's draw that forehead up to the knees. Just curl up, release out that lower back. Exhale, release your head down as those arms extend out for that spinal twist with a deep breath in. Exhale, knees travel over to the right. Taking that favorite twist now, whether both knees are together or one leg is crossed. Let's breathe into the belly, to your hip, around to that lower back. Allow the eyes to close down and feel that breath in the body. Deep inhale and exhale. One more round of breath. As you slowly allow those knees to come back through center. Or now let those knees travel over to the left, finding that twist the other side. And again, just breathing through your belly, around to that hip and lower back. With a deep breath in and a deeper breath out. With a few more rounds of breath. Deep breath in. Deeper breath out. And as you slowly now draw those knees back into your chest, great big hug. Again, forehead to knees curling up. Release it out, breathing in. Exhale, breathe out, release that head, the feet to your mat. And as you slowly make your way back into your Shavasana. So again, if you'd like to take that rolled blanket back underneath of you, maybe just lying in corpse on your mat. Find that final rest, that place of peace. And as your bodies release in, letting go and surrendering. Feeling that sense of floating, lightness. The mind drifts away. Find that place that brings you peace and happiness.
slowly begin to deepen that breath with deep inhales and exhales. Feeling that rise and fall of the belly, the breath. A wiggle of fingers and toes, gently awakening. Just bring that awareness back to your surroundings, to the space that surrounds you. With a deep breath in, deeper breath out. And just slowly beginning to walk your feet back up onto your mat, or drawing those knees in towards your chest. Just going to slowly transition over onto our side, back to fetal. So over onto your right or left side. Again, just cradling that head with the bottom arm, the knees drawing in towards your chest. With a deep breath in, deeper breath out. And as you use your hands for support, let's slowly bring ourselves up as we find a comfortable, easy seat for us. Whether legs are crossed or extended. Hands can rest in your lap or on your knees. With our eyes closing down. Reaching up tall through the crown of your head and the shoulders resting down into your back. Taking a deep inhale. On your exhale, let's release our chins down to our chest. Breathe into the back side of your neck. And as you trace your chin along your collarbone, just guiding it over towards that right shoulder. Letting it come back down through center and then guiding it over towards your left shoulder. And just moving at your own pace here, breathing to your neck, top of the shoulders. Maybe it feels good to pause on one side or the other. A deep breath in and a deeper breath out. As we even out those sides, just letting the chin draw back in down towards your chest. And slowly lifting that chin back up. Taking a deep inhale. Sigh it out, let it go, exhale. Deep breath in. Deeper breath out. One more round of breath here together. Inhale. Let it go. Exhale. And as we sweep those arms up over our head, palms to touch. Guiding hands down to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Breathing in. Breathing out. And so as we lift our hearts and we bow our chins in honor of one another, together we say, Namaste. Thanks everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Have a wonderful week ahead.
That was very nice. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Bye.